This mission has two objectives. Eliminate the colonel scheduled to take up a post at Smasi Fort and stop the deployment of his tank unit. Your first move should be to head to Sakai village and search for the colonel and his deployment plans.
Alright folks, just bringing in our episode of Metal Gear Solid here. This time it's episode 8. Just going to be the same as my last few videos we've done. Going to show you the best and the quickest way to go about this mission. Before you start, make sure you do develop the C4 either at your base or as I'm doing here just on the way to the mission, because you will need it. If any of you have already completed this mission and have maybe found a quicker way of doing it, feel free to let me know.
Boss, to take out enemy combat vehicles, you will use explosive weaponry. Missiles, grenades, placed explosives. If you haven't developed these yet, use your iDroid to give the order. Choose your weapon according to the situation.
These supply drops do take a while to land, which is quite annoying. And a lot of the time they do actually land on top of your head. In one of my previous missions, it completely destroyed me. I was just standing at the edge of a cliff and it hit me and knocked me pretty much halfway down the cliff. Actually is quite hilarious to watch though. Anyway, yeah, gonna show you the best way to go about this mission here. The best way I found is literally just to go right through the front. You will see there is a guard on the spotlight here and there is two other guards just around the corner, which I will show you. Probably best to get these guys scanned in with the binoculars here just so you're aware of where they are. I was looking for the mortar, which is about here somewhere. We will be using that at the later part of the mission. Yeah, the other two guys are just around behind that rock. Just make your way up to the front, straight between these two rocks here. Just watch the guy with the light because he does shine it right in between where you will be coming up here, so you have to lie down at certain points just so he doesn't see you.
Analysis complete.
Yes, this is the point where you probably will need to lie down, or more than likely he will spot you. This is one way of avoiding having to actually go straight up in front of him. You can sort of sneak around this way and gain a bit of distance. You still end up having to crawl right up past him, but not just as far, so it makes it a bit easier. The two guys are on the left hand side, but they shouldn't see you if you crawl just the way I did. One of them does spot me here, but the sandstorm comes in at this stage, so you should be alright. I have done it a few times and it seems the sandstorm does come in at the same time just as you get to this point, so he does spot me here sort of, but the sandstorm comes in and then I can take him out without the other guys noticing. As you will now see, the sandstorms are very useful in this game because it literally makes the enemy blind. This guy can't even see me and I'm right in front of him. And the other guy didn't even notice that I took him out. So I can take both of them out. And there is a prisoner in here as well if you want to rescue him. This is not essential for the mission, but while you're here you may as well. Just gonna leave him here for now because I will be coming back down this way. Take no chances with these guards because sometimes they do wake up very quickly, and that can be quite annoying when you're almost completed the mission and then one of them wakes up. But yeah, you have to make your way up around here. Don't bother going to the right hand side, just stick to the left. Up around the back of this building, and there will be 2 guards inside one of these buildings where the information is that we need. Yeah, there he is on the balcony. This was a close one for me, but he does go inside the building, so you can just wait a few seconds when I was coming up there and you should bypass that part. 2 guards in here, you can go about it whatever way you want. I was going to go for 2 headshots, but they do have helmets on, so sometimes if you try to ping one of them in the head and it doesn't kill him first go, the other guy will notice you before you get time to kill him. Somehow he didn't hear me killing that guy, so I decided to give him the same treatment. Again, I don't like leaving these guards just knocked out because it can come back to haunt you if you take too long doing the mission. As you can see there, the helmet shot, the first one didn't kill him, so just watch that if you are completing the game. There is the documents that we need.
Intel file obtained. Mission info has been updated. The map has been updated.
So yeah, just make your way back down here. That document you just got is the deployment plans for the Smasi Fort reinforcements. According to the plans, the colonel is supposed to join up with a tank unit of Waksin barracks and then proceed to Smasi Fort. Those tanks being on the move doesn't make things easy. Hurry, boss. I've sent the tank unit's route to your iDroid.
Yeah, so you can Fulton that guy out of here. And then it is now time to use the C4s that we called in earlier.
Okay, the subject is in.
There is 2 tanks here and a truck coming, so the plan is to lay the C4s out on the road and block them with D-horse, and then whenever the tanks stop, obviously then you blow up the C4s, and the plan is to blow up both the tanks and the truck at the same time, but it is quite hard because it's hard to predict where exactly they're going to stop. But that is where the backup plan comes in with the mortar, which I will show you now in a minute. So really just make sure you sit D-horse just in front of the first 2 C4s so the tank will stop in the right position. Make sure he is right in the middle of the road as well, because sometimes the tank can drive on past. That will do the job. And then run back up to where the mortar is. You'll get a good view from here of the tanks when they stop, and then you can also use the mortar like I will show you now in a second.
Enemy presence detected.
You should have plenty of time to lay out the C4s because the tanks are quite a distance away. Yeah, as you can see with the mortar, you have perfectly clear shots on both areas. So if the C4s don't blow up the tanks, you can use the mortar to finish them off. I've tried this a few different ways and it doesn't ever seem like the C4s blow up the tanks themselves. They do damage them quite a bit, but it does take the mortar to finish them off. Right, so D-horse is situated right in the middle of the road, just in front of the 2 C4s. The tank will stop here. As you can see, I didn't lay them out properly. They are not far enough apart. But never mind. Blow them up anyway. First one damaged the tank, and the second 2 will blow up the truck. And now it's time to finish off both tanks with the mortar. Should take roughly about 2 shots each. after the C4s anyway. The tank at the back may take 2 or 3. That's both tanks destroyed, and now it is time to just kill this last guy, and that is the mission completed. There is actually a few guards, I think, on the other side of the base, but for some reason they don't really seem to take any part in this. They don't even become alerted, so you can just make your escape. Yeah, so that was just a quick tutorial on how to complete episode 8 of Metal Gear Solid very quickly and get an A rank. If you liked the video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. Also like my Facebook page, ThemogulMac, and I'll keep you updated on my future videos. Cheers for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.
Alright, mission complete, boss. Maybe you'll actually break a sweat next time, huh?